Is it here? Is it? Had your lunch? Yes, sir. Chat box open ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು chat.
Hi
Yes.
ma'am,
Good
good
afternoon, all of
afternoon
you.
ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. Voice clear? Yes. Okay. Today I am going to start with your course book, and as I told you, the following week I'll be doing for course book. So I'll start with The Gentleman of the Jungle, the first lesson what you have got in your course book. Shall I begin? You have got your books.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You
Yes
have got
ma'am.
your. Okay. Now you should understand that.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. A very good afternoon to all of you. Sorry I couldn't come yesterday. I hope you were waiting. You were waiting yesterday? Yes, I was not keeping well. I'm sorry. Okay, today I finished. So what exactly what I want to convey to you? For you in first PUC, one lesson weightage is 1 mark, 4 mark, 6 marks. Keep this in mind. Grammar I'm not including it. I'm only going for that 50 marks of course book. One lesson has a weightage of 1 mark, 4 mark, and 6 marks. So for 1 mark, you have to read the whole textbook, the whole lesson, I can say. Very, 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 very coolly you should sit and read. Whenever you are free, read twice or thrice the lesson. Because grammar also will be given from the course book only. From the grammar textbook, they will not give anything. Whatever examples they will give from the course book only. So reading the course book is very important. Poems, if you understand the summary enough, if you understand the poem. But prose, grammar will be given maximum from the course book. So please put the habit when you come here to read the textbook. But may not be asked. Kannada, Sanskrit, Hindi, in the course book, whatever in the comprehension part questions are being given, they have to compulsorily ask those questions only. But in English, it is not like that. They can ask you from any part of the textbook. So read one lesson very sincerely, twice or thrice, till you have understood, then it will be easy for you to follow. So I'm going to start with a new lesson today for you, The Gentleman of the Jungle. Before I start, what are the qualities of a gentleman? What do you expect a gentleman should be? How should a gentleman be? Yes? Anyone sitting there, you can type your answers or you can answer me. Yes?
Kind.
Wise. One has given, Manisha has given me wise. He or she should be wise according to you. Yes? Then kind. Honesty.
Polite.
Polite. Yes. Yes. Appearance.
Well-mannered.
Yes. Some
Well-mannered.
believe in well-mannered. Very said. Very well said. Then humble, kind, yes, brave, yes, someone has given me brave, Uppan has given me brave, yes, very good, honesty, yes, sincere, very good, Tanisha, yes. See, one quality does not call a person a gentleman. There are so many qualities, but what lies on the top? What lies on the top for a gentleman quality? What lies on the top? Yes, dear
Being,
students.
being and doing good.
That one word it is there. What you are telling is correct. One word, Ajay. Yes, behavior. To some extent, correct. Yes, I do understand. Gentleman behavior should be very important. But one thing which is on the top position, respect. Okay, correct. Respect also comes in one of the qualities. One quality. You told Ajay, kind and something. But give one word. I'll give one example. Very one simple example. Let me see how good you are. Touch wood, nothing happens to my students. Let all of you be safe. But you are going in the dark. Suddenly, some dog comes across you. It happens to save the dog, you go and hit some tree, you fall down. What do you expect from the people around you?
Help.
Yes. Yes, help. Yes or no? There are some people, they see that you have fallen makes no difference to them. They are busy going to their work, it's getting late for them. They are not at all bothered whether you are being injured or you are being hurt or you are bleeding or you need medical aid. No, they are not even ready to stop their bike and look at you. They are on their own way. What do you call such people? Chinmay, you have given the right answer. Yes.
Arrogant.
You call them as arrogant, I call them as inhuman. This act of human being is an inhuman act. So what is the topmost quality of
Humanity?
Yes. The topmost quality I believe or everyone believes is humanity. You know, the face, the features, the color, the beauty, everything fades according to the time. Only for that time bond, but when you love a person's heart, when you care for something, you know, humanity is on the top. Not every time the external appearance is important for him or her. It is the heart, it is the kindness, it is the humanity, it is that caring what you have, understanding, caring, loving, sincerely, selflessness. When you love someone selfish, you should not be selfish. Love can't be selfish. Love expects sacrifice. It can be your parents, it can be your sister, your brother, your friend, anyone on this earth. But when you are humans, you should be human. Humanity is on top of you. I'll give one example. One of your friend, okay, just one friend of yours. First, he comes and asks you for help. It may be, you know, he tells you to give his money or he asks you for his mobile or some any kind of help, any help. We take in consideration any help. Now, when you come forward because he or she is your friend, you want to help them. You, out of goodness, you help them. But in return, they betray you. How do you feel?
Bad.
You feel very bad that you are being cheated?
Bad, ma'am.
Okay, again the same person comes to you. Again he or she comes to you, giving some reasons that, hey, no, I'm sorry, it was a mistake, I'm not going to do that. Again, you know, you help him or her. But again it is being done, repeated again that he or she betrays you. This keeps on happening again and again, thinking that you are a weak person. Your kindness is being taken as weakness. How are you going to react to such kind of people?
Next time, never help those people.
You never help those people. But even if they are stronger than you, if they are physically and mentally stronger, they know to suppress you so much. What are you going to do? Are you going to punish them? Are you going to find a way to, you know, just be away from them? Are you going to be very big lesson?
Stay away from them.
Be away from.
Away from them.
Yes, but if you are forcefully be with them, it is a compensation you have to be with them. What are you going to do? Till how much level are you going to tolerate someone's pain given to you because you are a kind person? Okay, it's okay, she'll understand next time, but he or she keeps on repeating the same thing. It starts hurting you. You find a way to punish that person or you find a way to be away from that person. A lesson has to be taught. Yes or no? We have to teach them a lesson. Otherwise, they are going to take us for granted. So this lesson is a fable. What is a fable? Where animal characters talk. Okay? You have listened to this. Cartoon networks, you see where animals talk. Can you give me some names? So this is a fable. So where any cartoon network?
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
Yes, my favorite.
Chota Bheem. Chota Bheem.
My favorite, Tom and Jerry. And I like that, you know, which is that. He keeps on crying all the time. Now I don't have time to watch. Doraemon. Yes, that's it. He keeps on crying.
Shin-chan.
Coach. Yes, they have given me so many names. I like the Doraemon, he cries, those tears come like
Nobita, ma'am.
oceans.
Nobita.
Lobita, right.
Ma'am.
Lobita cries for Doraemon. And he cries so badly, the tears keep on coming like,
It comes like rain.
Yeah, it rains.
Yes, ma'am.
And I like that very much. It's a very nice. When I was free, I guess, I used to watch, but now I don't know what has happened.
All episodes have nice morals.
Morals, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But this is a fable. A fable is where the animal characters talk. Okay, keep this in mind. So when you start a lesson, this is a fable written by Jomo Kenyatta. Jomo Kenyatta is an African writer. This is a true story. Only the characters are being changed. How I will use it? We were being ruled for 200 years by Britishers, isn't it? Yes or no? But we got freedom because of non-violence which was being implemented by then the rulers or the people, political people, that is Gandhi, Nehru and all that. They sat down and they put this implementation that through non-violence only we are going to get freedom. But I am not speaking of India. I am speaking of Africa, which was being ruled by these so-called as Europeans. Okay, what exactly happened? Africans had very good cultivated land. Andre crops are tumba chanagi ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Traditionally, our land cultivate ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Their land is cultivated. Farmers are tumba strong people. Not physically strong, but very kind-hearted people. Because of the color of the racism, you should remember that you have got unfettered
Yes, ma'am.
This is being not there in this year, it is being deleted in a wrong way. It's actually a very good lesson. But it's not there, so we'll not go for it. So what exactly happened? Europeans came to Africa. Europeans had guns, arms and ammunitions. They were stronger than Africans because of the weapons. This is very important concept, that's why I'm going it very slowly. Please listen very carefully. These Africans were traditionally cultivating land. Now, what these Europeans did, they were uneducated people. Africans were uneducated people. They forced these African peoples to sign a treaty which they could not understand because they were uneducated, believing that these people are not going to do injustice to us. They signed a treaty, that is a thumb impression or sign. They were uneducated, they did not understand the treaty which was being written by the Europeans. What was it? One land had to be cultivated. After the cultivation, it had to be taken by the Europeans. Who had to cultivate? Africans.
Africans.
But who would take after cultivation?
Europeans.
They were under the rule of Europeans like we were under the rule of British. For how long are they going to do this? But African feared because Europeans were strong with arms and ammunitions. Guns, bombs, everything, arms and ammunitions include every weapons. They feared that they would be killed because they had never seen those arms and ammunitions. And they knew these Europeans were stronger than us. The word stronger. But these people were kind. Their kindness was considered as weakness. But at the end, they taught them a very, very good lesson. How long are you going to tolerate someone imposing themselves this way of insincerity being delivered to you? How long are you going to tolerate? Nobody is going to tolerate. So these Africans also did not tolerate. They punished those Europeans who, in the name of treaty which was being signed forcefully by the Africans, they punished those Europeans. That is what the story is about. But the concept here is true. The gentlemen are the animals of the jungle. Who's the king of the jungle? Lion. Yes, here also lion is the king of the jungle. But one thing I'm telling you, one community together. Now when these Africans went and complained to the Europeans, Whom are the Europeans going to support? Are they going to support the Africans?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
They are going to
No, ma'am.
Europeans by giving different kind of reasons. The head of the European colony, which was being forcefully, being taken over or encroached by the Europeans, they supported their people. They did not support Africans. Africans were helpless because the treaty was being signed. One very important condition. Second is they were very strong with arms and ammunition. Please keep this in mind. I'm repeating this for the fourth time to you because it has some connection with the lesson. The concept is different. The arms and ammunition is strong. Because of that, there is a change in the story. So I'm going to begin this story, which is written by Jomo Kenyatta. As you know, like in SLC, you have to not write anything about the writer. Only the lesson you have to begin. The lesson, Gentlemen of the Jungle, written by Jomo Kenyatta. At the end of the lesson, 1 or 2 lines, I'll tell you what is important to write about him. Because I'll be giving notes to you. So you should be free there. But I want you to study how the questions will be, and I want you to do that homework when I give. That is very important. So keep your pencils ready. When I say something, I want you to write down there the meaning of those words. Shall I begin with the lesson?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
It is a plural form, The Gentlemen of the Jungle by Jomo Kenyatta. So I'll start with the textbook, that is Reflections. They have given about the writer very little because it is not there so much for you. You have to write 1 or 2 lines about him. But Jomo Kenyatta was an African political leader. So he was basically from Africa. Then he was again in politics, very important. First president of Kenya. This is written by him. A Kikuyu. Now we Indians are called as, those who stay in India we call as Indians. Karnataka now Kannadigas antivi. These Kenya people were called as Kikiyus. Okay, these people staying there are called as Kikiyus. A Kikuyu, he was one of the earliest and the best known African nationalist leader who ruled the nation as a secretary of his tribal association. Africans were tribals then. Now also many places in Africa you can find them as tribals. He campaigned for land reforms and African political rights. So he fought for the African. What you have to write when you start the lesson? The lesson, Gentlemen of the Jungle, written by Jomo Kenyatta, who was an African political leader, first president of Kenya. That then last, he campaigned for land reform and African political rights. That's it. Don't need to write more because it will not be asked. In the first few it is not being asked anything like this. So there is a background which is being given to you. What I explained to you, the same thing is being given. Look here. I want you to look here in the textbook. There is a picture, dear students. See here, there is a picture. What you can see in the picture. Very, very important. What you can see in the picture. Yes or no?
Animals.
Yes, it is a jungle. Please pay attention. It is a jungle. The elephant is sitting inside the hut. There are other animals, those who are sitting. Look on the roof of the house. There is a crocodile. There is an alligator. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, on the
Yes,
roof
ma'am.
it is basking. It is sitting on the roof. Our alligator or our crocodile is sitting on the roof. The elephant is sitting inside. Here there are so many animals. Lion, leopard, rhinoceros, then fox. Here so many animals are there. So this is about jungle. What is a jungle? What is a jungle?
Forest.
Forest. Aranya.
Forest.
Freely they live. Birds, animal, trees, everything on their own, they grow and they live. They are not being disturbed by human beings. Jungle, this is the story of jungle. But jungle here is one concept I'm going to give you. Gentlemen is one concept. One is gentlemen are none other than these so-called as Europeans. Okay? Keep this in mind. Gentlemen here relates to Europeans. In the late 19th century, the chief European powers divided Africa among themselves. So African bhumina divide ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರು. ಯಾರು? Europeans rule ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Those Europeans who were ruling started dividing. If I am in one position, I want this much. If you are in one position, you want this much land. If she is in one position, she wants. So the whole Africa was being divided among the Europeans because the Europeans were ruling the Africans. In the late 19th century, the chief European powers divided Africa among themselves. They could do this because European arms were superior. Arms is, I told you, weapons. It can be gun, katti, chaku, arms are basically weapons. Okay, Europeans were strong with their weapons. That's why they were able to divide Africa based on their liking. Were superior. Superior means stronger. And because the African chiefs, the head of the Africans, did not understand the meaning of the treaties they were asked to sign. I told you, treaty, it is a condition between two people that if I give one bag of rice, you have to give me one bag of wheat. If I take your land and I am not able to cultivate it, it has to be returned to me only. So there is some kind of agreement going on. An agreement is called as a treaty. But here the treaty is different. What is a treaty? So these Africans did not understand the treaties which were being made by the Europeans, and these Africans were forcefully forced to sign those treaties. The chief of the Africans did not understand the treaties, but they were being forced to sign. As a result, Africans lost the land they had traditionally cultivated, lived on and cultivated. Traditionally andre ತಾತನ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಭೂಮಿನ ಅವರು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದನ್ನ ಚೀಫ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಸಿಗ್ನೇಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು? It would go to the Europeans. It's okay when I speak Kannada?
English, ma'am. English, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay? It's okay for you, or should I go only for English?
It's okay, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Their attitude, there is Africans' attitude towards European expansion. ಹೇಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಹಿಸಿದ್ರು is made clear in the following fable, which reflects the attitude of the Kikuyu people. Those people who lived in Kenya were called as Kikuyu. People of Kenya toward European laws and conditions. So one simple concept, in the late 19th century, the Europeans forced the African leaders to sign a treaty that their cultivated land should be taken by these Europeans. Now these people did not understand the treaties they signed. Why did they fear? Because the Europeans were strong and superior with their arms. But at the end, they taught them a big lesson by this expansion of fable which is brought before you. Clear with the background? You want me to tell you Kannada once?
I'm understood.
You want me to
No,
tell
ma'am,
you?
no.
Understood, ma'am.
ಎಲ್ಲರ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. You understood alva? Yes?
Ma'am.
Shall I begin the lesson? As every story begins, once upon a time. When we were small, our teachers would always begin with this kind of concept. Once upon a time. So this is a fable. Once upon a time, I am going to begin the beautiful story, which is a very big lesson for you also. Once upon a time, an elephant made a friendship with a man. Elephant is an animal. Made a friendship with man. Man is the human form. As it is a fable, the characters talk. Alva? ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ it is called as a fable. But we have got in this character first is an elephant who has a friend man. No name is being given. Elephant, man, stay. Once upon a time, an elephant made a friendship with a man. Man and elephant were friends. One day, a heavy thunderstorm broke out. ಸಿಡ್ಲು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಳೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, thunderstorm. ಜೋರಾಗಿ thunder, there was a storm very heavy breeze going on and it was raining continuously. Okay, the situation is like this. It was a thunderstorm broke. The elephant went to his friend. Who is his friend?
Man.
Man.
Who had a little hut at the edge of the forest. Forest ತುದಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಇತ್ತು, which was being built by the man. The elephant, because of the thunderstorm, it went to its friend. Why did it go to its friend? That is the man. The elephant went to his friend who had a little hut at the edge of the forest. Edge means corner of the forest. And said to him, who said? The elephant said to the man, "My dear good man." See how is addressing him. "My dear good man, will you please let me put my trunk inside your hut?" He is requesting the man to allow him to put his trunk. ಅಂತ ಸೊಡ್ಲು. ಆನೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಆಚೆ ಕಡೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸಿಡ್ಲು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ನನ್ನ ಸೊಡ್ಲನ್ನ ನೀನ್ ಹಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾ ಅಂತ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Because these two are friends. He is requesting him to allow him to put his trunk. "My dear good man," see how is addressing him. Very, very important. "Will you please let me put my trunk inside your hut to keep it out of this torrential rain?" Torrential is non-stop heavy rains, thunder and storm. ತುಂಬಾ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಳೆ ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಸೊಡ್ಲನ್ನ ನಿನ್ ಮನೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಡ್ಲಾ, ನಿನ್ ಹಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಗುಡಿಸ್ಲೊಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಡ್ಲಾ ನನ್ನ ಸೊಡ್ಲು. ಏನಂತೀರಾ? ನೀನ್ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಅಂತೀರಾ? What do you say to your friend if he or she comes and asks you help? You say yes or no?
Come inside.
Yes.
Yes.
We will help, ma'am.
The man seeing what condition his friend was, because it was drenching in the rain, the elephant was getting wet in the rain. The man seeing what situation his friend was replied, "My dear good elephant, my hut is very small. There is no room for your trunk. There is room for your trunk and myself. Please put your trunk in gently." He condition to my important. He says, "Okay, my dear good friend, my house is very small. There is no place for your body to come inside. Only you can put your trunk and myself." ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಗುಡಿಸ್ಲು ತುಂಬಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿದೆ, ನೀನ್ ಒಳಗ್ ಬರಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನೀನ್ ಬರೇ ನಿನ್ ಸೊಡ್ಲನ್ನ ನಾನು ಗುಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳಗೆ ಇಡು, ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಸೊಡ್ಲು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅದು. "I will allow you only to put your trunk because there is that much space inside the hut that myself and your trunk can be safe here." Yes or no? That was the condition. He allowed him only to put his trunk. The elephant thanked. What was the request the elephant made? To put its trunk inside the man's house. The man agreed, saying that there was only place for his trunk inside the house. Look at the conditions. Coincidence going on here. The elephant thanked his friend, saying, "You have done me a good deed." Deed means job. ನೀನು ಒಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ ನನಗೆ. "One day I shall return your kindness. Today or tomorrow, whatever you have done to me, I am going to return it to you. Your kindness. ನೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನನ್ನ ಒಳ್ಳೆತನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ I'll be good to you." We'll say like this because he has allowed him to put his trunk. Clear with the first concept? Understood? You have doubts regarding this?
No, ma'am.
Understood, ma'am. No doubt, ma'am.
Okay, please understand this. It is raining heavily. The elephant and man are friends. Elephant came asking for help to the man to allow him to put his trunk. Man, seeing the condition of its friend, allowed the elephant to put its trunk. The elephant thanked the man, saying that one day it is going to return its deed. Please keep this to here, the starting point of it. But what followed? What happened? Followed is what happened. As soon as the elephant put its trunk inside the hut, slowly he pushed his head. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದೇನು? ಸೊಡ್ಲು ಇಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ? ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸೊಡ್ಲು ಇಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ he pushed his head. ಆನೆನ ತಲೆನೂ ಒಳಗೋಯ್ತು ಮನೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಆ ಮನೆ ಇರೋದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದು. He pushed his head inside and finally flung is through. ಎಸೆಯೋದು. Flung is through. Flung the man out in the rain and lay down comfortably inside the fence. So what did the elephant do? ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅದು. What permission was being given to him? To put its trunk. But what did the elephant do? It put its head inside. The elephant is so big. It put its head inside the man's house. He took the man from his trunk and threw the man outside the rain. And what did he say? He cheated his friend. Flung the man out in the rain and lay down comfortably. He went inside the house and he lay down comfortably inside his friend's hut, saying, "My dear good friend, your skin is harder than mine." ನಿನ್ ಚರ್ಮ ನನ್ಗಿಂತ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಆನೆ ಚರ್ಮ ಗಟ್ಟಿನ, ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಚರ್ಮ ಗಟ್ಟಿನ?
Elephant.
What is he doing? He's telling him that your skin is harder than mine. My skin is very soft and delicate. See how he does. This is what the cheating is being done. My dear good friend, your skin is harder than mine, and as there is not enough room space for both of us, you can afford to remain in the rain while I am protecting my delicate skin from the hailstone. Hailstone ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಳೆ ಜೊತೆ ಐಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that is called as hailstone. ಆನೆಕಲ್ಲು.
ಆಲಿಕಲ್ಲು.
Yes, ಆಲಿಕಲ್ಲು. ಏನಂತ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ? ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಡೆಲಿಕೇಟ್, ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಹಾರ್ಡ್. ನೀನ್ ಆಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಮಳೆನಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋ, ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಮನೆ ಗುಡಿಸಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಡೆಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ? ರೇನ್ ಇಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಇಂದ. ಚೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ ತಾನೆ ಅವನು? He has cheated.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the for the trunk? But what did he do? He threw the man in the rain, saying that his skin is very hard and his skin is very delicate. Yes, all of you are answering. The man, seeing what his friend had done to him, started to grumble. Grumble is, ಕಿರಿಕಿರಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕಿರ್ಚೋದು ಜೊತೆಗೆ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ ನೀನು ನಮಗೆ? This is called as grumbling. ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ you keep on saying again and again with lot of rough voice. If a teacher doesn't give you marks for your answer, you feel it is right or he or she feels it is wrong. Hey, I am gottagada ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನನಗೆ marks ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. Screaming, isn't it? We do this. When I was a child, when you were a child, you were. Now you are grown up, you will understand the concept. We start grumbling. If your mom prepares the food again and again, same food is being prepared by your mom. You start grumbling. What food you prepare? You can't prepare something else. So the grumbling and the man began grumbling. He started grumbling. Why? The animals in the nearby forest heard the noise and came to see what was the matter. So all the animals came there, listening to the grumbling voice of the man. What had happened? Why this man is grumbling? All the animals came. All stood around, listening to the heated argument between the man and his friend. Heated means jor-joragi argument nadita. All the other animals were standing there, listening to what was going between the elephant and the man. The man was screaming, the elephant was screaming. There was a heated argument between the man and the elephant, because the elephant has done injustice to his friend who had helped him in his time. Man and his friend, the elephant. In this turmoil is in this condition, very critical condition. The lion, who's the lion? The king of the jungle. The lion who came along roaring and said in a loud voice, "Don't you know that I am the king of the jungle? How dare anyone disturb the peace of my kingdom?" That man and elephant, when they were grumbling, they were screaming, they were fighting, they were quarreling. At that heated argument, when all the other animals came and gathered, then came the king of the jungle saying that who was disturbing the peace of my kingdom, because the forest belongs to the king. And where does this man live? He lives in the edge of the forest. There the elephant had gone to ask him help. And the lion began to scream. On hearing this, ನೋಡಿ ಆನೆ ಲಯನ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಲಯನ್ ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕಿರ್ಚಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಆನೆ, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಆನೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಜೊತೆ. Look, when he hears the king of the jungle comes, how does he change his voice? On hearing this, the elephant, who was one of the high ministers, underline this very important question. What was his designation? The designation was, elephant was high minister under the European Commission. This is the position or the designation of elephant. Very, very important one more question. He is a high minister. Minister andre mantri. On hearing this, the elephant, who was one of the high ministers in the jungle kingdom, replied in a soothing voice. Suddenly, soothing and smooth voice. Suddenly, his voice became very smooth. It became very soothing. My lord, see, my lord, there is no disturbance of the peace in your kingdom. ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಾಂತಿನ ಭಂಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಾಂತಿನ ನಾವು ಭಂಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. We are not disturbing the peace of your kingdom. I, that is the elephant, have only been having a little discussion with my friend here as to the possession of this little hut which your lordship sees me occupying. ಆನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಗುಡಿಸಲು ಒಳಗೆ ಕೂತಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. When this lion came, he changed his voice to a soothing. He says, no, we are not disturbing the peace. There is a little discussion between me and my friend regarding whose hut this is. There you can see I am sitting inside. Who's sitting inside? The elephant is sitting inside the hut. See, it is my hut. This is my position. I am sitting inside the hut, the elephant says to the lion. Now, who's lion? King of the jungle. What do you expect the king to do justice, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? The king should be very justice. Do a lot of
Yes,
justice.
ma'am.
Yes, he should be very sincere. So the king understands that the elephant is sitting inside the man's hut. It is his position. He is saying that, see, I am occupying this hut. This is my hut, the elephant is telling. But what should be the words of the lion? The lion who wanted, please underline this again, one more important question. The lion who wanted to have peace and tranquility. Peace is shanti. Tranquility is peacefulness. So, very important question. Tranquility meaning is peacefulness. Who wanted peace and peacefulness. So, please write down, it's very important. The lion who wanted to have peace and tranquility in his kingdom replied in a noble voice. Raja suddenly noble voice maatadtane. Noble andre humble voice. He replies in a very humble voice and very noble voice. I command my ministers to appoint a commission of inquiry. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿನ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ. To look into the matter, whose hut it is. The man is grumbling, the elephant is grumbling. Elephant is saying, see, I am sitting in this house, it is my position. But the man is saying that the elephant has forcefully taken my house. So what am I going to do? I am going to arrange a commission, inquiry commission to look into the matter. I command is order, my ministers. Who is elephant?
Prime Minister.
High Minister.
Don't forget that he is in the lion's group only. He is one of the high ministers in the king's kingdom. I command my ministers to appoint a commission of inquiry to go thoroughly, deeply into, thoroughly means deeply, into this matter and report accordingly. One incident to beku. The person have to go deeply into it and give me the findings of this whatever is going on. He then turned. You don't worry, I'm going to comment on it. Then he turned to the man. He went to the man. The lion went to the man. He then turned to the man and said, you have done well by establishing friendship with my people. ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ನೀನು, ನನ್ನ ಇದರ ಜೊತೆ ನೀನು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ. ನನ್ನ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆ, ಜಂಗಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು. You have done a good deed by establishing friendship with my people. My people means what? Our category. They are all animals together. You have done a very good job by establishing friendship. You have done well by establishing friendship with my people, especially with the elephant, who is one of our honorable minister, very respectable minister of our jungle is this elephant. I am very happy that you have developed this friendship with my honorable ministers. or state, do not grumble anymore. Kirikiri madbeda, jagada madbeda. He keeps him, he convinces him. Do not grumble anymore. Your hut is not lost to you. Nin hut nin hatra yaru tagonok sadhya illa. It will be with you only. Don't worry, no one is going to take your hut. Wait until the sitting of my imperial is royal. Imperial commission, ನನ್ನ royal commission, ನನ್ನ ministers ತುಂಬಾ royal. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕುಂದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು verdict ತರ ಒಂದು judgment ತಗೊಂಡ್ಗೆ I am going to appoint the ministers who are going to look after this affair. Imperial commission, royal commission, and there you will be given plenty of opportunities to state your case. ಒಂದು ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ತರ ಕುದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ನೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ನೀನ್ ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡು. State your case.
Yes,
Don't worry, you have not lost your case. Your hut is very safe. I am sure that you will be pleased, happy with the findings of the commission. Findings is the verdict. I know that you will be very happy with the final conditions of this commission. The man was very pleased. He was very happy by these sweet words from the king of the jungle. He said, oh, the king of the jungle will not do any injustice to me. I am going to believe my king. Whatever the king says, I am going to believe his words. I am going to do according to him. And innocently, look at the word innocently. Innocently,
Papadana.
Okay, innocently. ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋರು, ಅಮಾಯಕ, ಅಕ್ಷರ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನ, ಅಮಾಯಕ, ನಾನು ಅಮಾಯಕ ಹುಡುಗ. Innocently waited for his opportunity. Oh, findings ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ದಿನ ನನಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಏನ್ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದಿದೆ ನಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಾಜನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಆ ದಿನ. He was waiting for him to be given chance to be spoken on the day of the verdict. Sweet words of the king of the jungle, and innocently waited for his opportunity in the belief that naturally the hut would be belief.
ನಂಬಿಕೆ.
ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಹಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪಾಪ, ಇನ್ನೋಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು he'll be waiting that his hut will be given to him. So what is the condition? It was raining. Elephant came to man asking for help, telling him that he's going to put his trunk. I'm saying this because this is the way you have to write. Requesting him to allow him to put his trunk. The man, seeing his condition and believing his friend, he allowed him to put his trunk. But as soon as the elephant put its trunk, he pushed his head and flung the man out in the rain, saying that his skin was more delicate than the man's skin, and the man's skin was harder, and he could tolerate himself in the rain. The man began to grumble. All the jungle members came there, stood around listening to the heated argument between the elephant and the man. Then came the king of the jungle, the lion. Seeing this, the elephant changed his voice, or his voice became very soothing. He said that there was nothing going wrong between them. There was a little discussion with his friend about the position of the house. The elephant said this, the lion assured that the command or the commission of inquiry will be arranged to look into the matter. And he told the man that to be tension free, to believe a lion that his heart would be returned to him. Believing the words of the lion, the man was happy. Till here, what happens later? What do you think might have happened?
Ma'am, I think the elephant and lion are both of the same group. They are cheating the man over.
They'll cheat the man.
Okay, let me see. But how they are going to cheat is very important. Because they have to show in front of everyone that we are honorable ministers. Our elephant is an honorable minister. They have to put the man down. ನಿಂದೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಇವ್ರು ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಪಾಪ ಅವನೇನು ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. The elephant obeying the command of his ministers, his master. Alva, master king. ಅವನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ? He told that he is going to appoint a commission of inquiry. ಈಗ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಯಾರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ಗೆ. ಕಳ್ಳನ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕಳ್ಳ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀನೇ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೋ ಅವನೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಮೋಸ. The elephant, obeying the command of his minister, see how nicely it is being given. Obeying the command of his master, got busy with other ministers to appoint a commission of inquiry. The following elders are Vayasagiro Pranigalu. The following elders of the jungle were appointed to sit in the commission. So, a commission alli yaru idru nodi. Mr. Rhinoceros, first person, commission alli. Mr. Buffalo, Mr. Alligator is a crocodile. The Right Honorable, RT is right. The Right Honorable Mr. Fox to act as a chairperson, Verma question. Who will act as a chairperson in the commission of inquiry? Who? The Right Honorable Mr. Fox. Mr. Leopard to act as a secretary to the commission. Who will act as a secretary?
Leopard.
Leopard.
Who will act as a chairman? Fox. Who will act as a commission? Who will act as a secretary to the commission? It will be none other than on seeing the personal is a commission of inquiry. The people. Personally, yaru a commission of inquiry yaru idare 5 jana idare. Rhinoceros, Buffalo, Alligator, Right Honorable Fox, and Mr. Leopard. 5 jana idare. On seeing the personnel, the man protested. Protested andre on revolt madda. And asked if it was not necessary to include in his commission a member from his side. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೇ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಲಾಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಲಾಯರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ. ಇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೇ 5 ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು, ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನೀವ್ ನನ್ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Nobody is there from my side. All the members of the commission are from your side. The man began to protest. Revolt ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ನ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ನೋಡಿ. On seeing the personnel, the man protested and asked if it was not necessary to include in this commission, which commission consisting of 5 animals, a member from his side, but he was told that it was impossible, since no one from his side was well enough educated to understand the intricacy of jungle law. Intricacy and complexity. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಂಗಲ್ ಲಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಟಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂದ್ರು ಟ್ರೀಟಿನ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ?
You can't understand the language, so just sign.
You will not understand the treaty. Here also the same thing. You will not understand the complexity of this jungle law. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ, ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರು, ನಮ್ದೇ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ದೇ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಟಿ. ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾ ನಿಮ್ದೇ ಬೇರೆ, ನಮ್ದೇ ಬೇರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Look at the way they are trying to put this man down. Further, that there was nothing to fear. ನೀವೇನು ಹೆದರೋದೇನು ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನೀವು. For the members of the commission were all men of reputed for their impartiality and justice. ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ 5 ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಅವ್ರು ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರೋರು, ಅವರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಶಾಲಿಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. They are known for their impartiality. How can we blame them? They are very great people in our jungle. We have appointed those great people who are known for impartiality, reputed for their impartiality and justice, and they were gentlemen chosen by God. ಇವರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಣಕ್ಕೆ ದೇವರೇ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಮೆನ್ ತರ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನೀನು ಏನಪ್ಪ? They are known for the injustice. They are known for the impartiality to the justice. They are not going to do any injustice to you. You don't worry. They are being chosen by God for their good qualities. See how he is trying to put this man down. The same way the Europeans did to Africans. You don't understand the treaties. You have to sign the treaties. The chief did not understand the treaties. They forced them to sign. And they were gentlemen chosen by God to look after the interest of the race less adequate, endowed with teeth and claws. ನಿಮ್ಮಂತ ನಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರೋರು ಲೆಸ್ ಎಡಿಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೀತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನೇಲ್ಸ್ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, they have these nails. It is used for, you know, the claws. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
you don't have claws. You are lesser than us. ನೀವು ನಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತರ ಹಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ತರ, ನಮ್ಮ ತರ ಉಗುರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ತರ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ ಕಾಪಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ದೇವರು ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು 5 ಜನ. Less adequate means lesser strong. You are less strong than us because you don't have teeth and claws. Animals have very strong teeth and they have very strong claws. See, on the device side ನೋಡಿ. To look after the interest ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಖಶಾಂತಿ ಯಾರ್ದು? ಮನುಷ್ಯರು. Of race here is different. Creed, man is different, animals are different. Creed, less adequate, less provided, endowed, blessed with teeth and claws. He might rest assured that they could investigate the matter with the greatest care and report impartiality. ಅವನಿಗೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರ ರಕ್ತದಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದೇವರೇ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ನೀವೇನೋ ನಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರೋನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಪಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ದೇವ್ರು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. So there will be no impartiality. You don't worry. They given this assurance. So I end my lesson today here. It's already time up. You have any doubts?
No doubts, ma'am.
No doubts, ma'am.
Main understood the concept?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
I want you to read that 2 pages. Yes, I'm very happy all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because there's very little time for me to finish the questions, but I assure you I'm going to complete the questions. Don't worry for that. Because I want your cooperation, that's very important. If you have not understood, please bring to my office.
Excuse me, ma'am.
It was raining, elephant came to man, asking for help, allowing him to put its trunk. The man, just because he was good, seeing the condition of his friend, allowed him to put his trunk, saying that there is only a room for his trunk and the man himself. But the elephant pushed his head inside and flung the man into the rain, saying that its skin was delicate than the man's skin, and the man's skin was harder and it could tolerate the rain and the hailstone. On seeing this, the man began to grumble. All the other animals of the jungle gathered there. The king of the jungle, the lion, came grumbling, who was disturbing the peace. On seeing this, the elephant told that there was a little discussion between him and his friend, as the lion could see that the position of this hut where the elephant is already sitting. The man told to the elephant that he is going to appoint a commission of inquiry to look into the matter thoroughly. And he assured to the man, saying that he should not worry, his hut will be given to him. And he told him that he is very happy that he has made friendship with this people, that is the elephant, and assured him that the hut would be returned. The man, believing the words of the lion, was pleased. Then who was appointed the commission of inquiry? The 5 people. You should remember all the 5 names. What are they paying? That is also very important. And saying that no one was included from his side, the man began to grumble. Saying that no one is included from his side, he says that these people do not understand the intricacy of the jungle world. When they ask you for 1 mark, you have to write as it is in the textbook. And they assure him that they are being chosen by the God to take care of those people who do not have teeth and claws. Because you don't have teeth and claws and we are stronger, we are there to take care of you. And assured him that he should not worry, no impartiality will be done to the man. Done till today?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, doubt.
Shall I move?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, in the first para, what is torrential rain, ma'am?
Torrential, not torrential, it's torrential.
Yes, ma'am.
Non-stop
Heavy
rain with
Okay.
storm. ಗಾಳಿನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಳೆನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
Yes. Okay.
Don't
Thank
get
you.
scared where the flash floods in front. Heavy to heavy rains ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Non-stop raining. It's called as torrential rains. It's called as torrential. Okay. Shall I end my class?
Ma'am, may I know what's your name, ma'am?
Okay, ma'am.
Can you guess?
No, ma'am.
Who guess? See, after Bindi, then I'm a Hindu. Doesn't make any difference. Yeah, Bindu. Very good. No.
Binti, ma'am.
Jyoti.
Binti, ma'am.
Someone said, then. Yes, Chinmay, you know my name. You can tell to everyone. It's Jyoti. Okay, Deepa Vedavati Jyoti. Chalo, bye, take care.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.